training camp's for, to install everything first and then to shine it all up and get ready for the 31st.
Coach Meyer said the other day that you had 2 head coaching offers this offseason and you decided to stay here for another year. What went into that decision for you?
Oh, it's just you do what's right for you at the time. You know what's right for you and your family, and that's how every decision I've ever made in coaching has been based on that.
So what is it about here that's right for you?
Well, I just agree with the way we do things. I think we have a tremendous head coach, a tremendous program. It's a tremendous university. So you put all that together, and the best part is coming to work every day with our staff and our players because they're elite guys.
In what ways have you grown as a coach from being a part of this program?
Well, countless ways. Yeah, I mean, I think you never stop learning in any profession, but in this profession, I think it's even more accelerated. And a lot of the things Coach Meyer and I would talk about over the years. So there's not a ton of new things, but there's some things that unless you're involved in the program in a day-to-day nature, you don't get it from just talking or visiting. So it's really living it, living the culture, living the alignment that to me has been educational.
Greg, where's your concern level as far as replacing 3 first-round draft picks in the second?
Well, it's very real. I mean, you do it because you did it the year before as well. But what we believe here is we recruit really good players, and then we try to develop them to become elite. So they start at a high level, and then we try to take them to the next level. And that's what we've been able to do. And before I arrived here, what the coaching staff was able to do, and now we have to do it again because nobody cares, that our guys moved on. All they care about is the performance coming up here in 2017. So that's our challenge. We have really, really good guys again now that are poised to step into those roles, and we just got to coach the heck out of them. I can tell you this, they've worked incredibly hard to put themselves in a position to step into those roles.
Have you ever been part of a team that has such depth on the defensive line as you guys have this year? What's it like having that?
It's really good. We got a great defensive line coach. I think the best in America, and Larry Johnson. He knows how to keep them all involved, and we should never have a tired defensive lineman playing out there. God willing, we stay healthy.
In replacing those guys from the secondary, how much does it help to have Kyler Denzel back? I mean, obviously Denzel wasn't technically a starter.
Yeah, I mean, he was a starter. Yeah, Denzel. We started 3 corners last year. We just rotated them through. So we had 3 starting corners. We had 2 starting safeties. We would like to get to where we could have more than 2 starting safeties, but right now we only have 1.
Right.
So let's get the second one, and then if we can get a 3rd guy that can play, we'd like to be able to play more than just a guy at each position because we run a lot back there.
Sure.
And if you can have fresh guys going in there, it certainly helps, not only in a game, but in a season, cumulative repetitions.
Well, I know it's a collaborative effort with you guys, but you are clearly the defensive coordinator this year. How different is that? What difference do you think it'll make?
Other than, having different people in the room, it really isn't different because you hit it on the head. I work with 3 really experienced coaches, and I did the same last year with Luke being here. Now Billy filled his spot. But you hit it on the head. The word collaborative is everything. We talk about everything, we discuss everything, and then it's just on game day. We know what we're going to call it. It's not like we have a zillion calls. We run our stuff, but it truly is a collaborative effort. And, somebody's got to be there to make sure everything gets done, and if there's a discussion where guys disagree, to kind of mediate and let's come to the best conclusion. But I'm blessed. I get to work with 3 real pros.
And when you look at this defense, obviously you have an amazing defensive line, but you also have questions in secondary, even though you feel good about it. You feel, how good can this defense be? How good do you feel about that?
We have a chance to be exceptional. Now, what we do between now, I think they've put themselves, what's given them a chance is they've worked incredibly hard to get to this point. But I've told them all, that just gives us a chance. And I don't just mean work with Mick hard. I mean, they've worked hard in the classroom, learning the defense, learning the subtleties of it. And now we have to go out there and execute it over and over and over again until, when we talk about playing, when you hear great athletes say, I'm in the zone. Well, they're in the zone because they've repped it so much that they're very, very comfortable. We're not there. Obviously, today was the first day. But that's our goal, is to get to the 31st and be able to get in the zone a lot, and then get to the end of the season and really be in the zone all the time.
Greg, when you have those defensive backs competing for a starting job, how do they win one? What is the evaluation process for somebody in the secondary?
Well, Coach Combs and myself, we chart every single play. So we watch every play on video. There's no question at the end what your performance was. So as we always tell players, and I've told them my whole career, we don't move you up and down the depth chart. You move yourself by your performance. We just facilitate it. And we're the guys who watch every play. We keep track, keep score, so to speak, and then we facilitate by their performance. And we're human. I always tell the players, we're human. We're going to play the guys that we trust will get the job done the best. And sometimes, when you're on a team that doesn't have a lot of depth, sometimes those choices, you're not sure either one, but you pick the best. Here, it's kind of the opposite. We have some really fine players. Who goes in the game first is the guy you trust the most to do it. Who goes in second is the guy you trust second most. And we keep track of that very closely.
Is that something that they're getting that instant feedback every single day? Do you update it every couple days? How does that?
There's no real written rule how to do it. I think if somebody really does something extraordinary a couple days in a row, there's going to be a move. But